Good morning and welcome to the new episode of Dr. Lamba Explains Sikhism. You must have observed in the temples and in gurdwaras the Aarti being recited. What is Aarti? Aarti comes from a word which is in basically Sanskrit, Artrika, something that removes darkness. In the Hindu religion, earth, air, water, fire, and space represent, and they are represented by a flower, peacock, fan, water, diva, which is a lamp, and york-tail fan. And these things, these basic elements, what they call, they are not scientific, in the scientific word elements, they are compounds and things like that. Then these are offered to a deity in a plate which is circled around the image of a deity. It's recited, it's a community singing. It's basically a Hindu devotional community singing. And songs are sung and the popular deity is transferred to the human beings, to the devotees. But the same Aarti has been incorporated in Sikh religion with quite a lot of difference. The Sikh Aarti is not, repeat, not recited for a deity. It is an amalgam. As a matter of fact, I'll explain to you. It is pantheism, by the worship of nature. It is connection with the cosmos. It is celebration of the life itself. And part of Aarti is in fact a very, very simplistic human touch. Now, Guru Nanak composed this Aarti after he witnessed the Pandits in the evening puja in Jagannath Puri. Now, Jagannath Puri is a great Aarti. When I visited that place, believe me, I was hypnotized. I'm not a very religious man, I'm more secular. But then, when I witnessed that Aarti, I was really transposed to a new world altogether. The mass singing causes a hallucination effect and you become a part of the whole. So Guru Nanak also witnessed it. But the total Aarti is not only what Guru Nanak wrote. There were 5 more compositions by other people. And this Aarti is sung at the conclusion of day's last prayer, the Rehras, which is also composed by Guru Nanak. Now, Sikh religion is a typical thing. There are hymns which have to be sung in the morning. There are hymns which have to be sung in the afternoon, and there are hymns which are to be sung at the time of night. The last hymn is, of course, the Kirtan Sohila, when the Guru Granth is wrapped up and very ceremoniously put to sleep, since he is a living being. So the ambience of Jagannath Temple in Puri today cannot be a patch, but it must have been about 5 centuries ago. But as I watched it at the night, with a frothing sea in the fountain, swept by and I was just with the breathtaking beauty. So Guru Nanak, as he stood in the temple in the star-studded night, sometime in the year of 1506, there was a spontaneous overflow of music and lyrics. And Guru Nanak expresses deep awe at what he saw. His reverence to the ultimate creator, not to a deity, but to the ultimate creator, whose glory, he said, could not be contained in anything humans had to offer, these diyas and flowers. And then it is pantheism. He said, Gagan mein thal Rav Chand Deepak, Bane Tarka Mandal Janak Moti, that the sky is a plate, Ravi, that the sun, and moon. They are the lamps. The wind blowing with the fragrant flowers is is a chori that which is used by the Yorkdale. So complete cosmos, from the sun to the moon to the flowers, and all aspects of nature were presented as a creation of the Almighty, the ultimate creator. So this arti was composed when he witnessed the evening puja by the Pandits. And it is a musical one and it's sung at Rag Dhaneshi. So this is a classical music. And the gist of the arti is, this part of the arti, by Guru Nanak gives us the creator's grace. There is too much to be sung with a small set of lamps and incense. The incense is not what is burnt at the Frankenstein, but it is the flowers which grow everywhere. The wind is a celestial fan. The flower-filled forest fill the sun. And such is the poetic appeal of this composition that I was amazed that Rabindranath Tagore said that who needs an international anthem? This was written by Guru Nanak. What happened was, it's an interesting story, there was an Indian actor, Balraj Sahni. He met Rabindranath Tagore and asked him, "Sir, why don't you write an international anthem? We have national anthems." And Tagore said, "You want me to write it? Can anybody do better than what Guru Nanak did in Aarti?" Aarti itself is the international anthem because it caters to ecology, it caters to nature, it caters to cosmos, and it caters to the real human beings. Now, very interestingly, people are not aware that one part of the Aarti is nothing but a sheer yearning of a common man. Bhagat Dhanna, one of the contributors to the Aarti, wrote, "Hey Gopal, tera Aarta." He didn't call it Aarti, he masculinized the feminine aspect. "Hey Gopal, tera Aarta, main nahi kita labo, ek naam tera hai babu." That I am not a greedy man, and I don't want any greed, I am just reciting your name. And then what his demand is, he wants a buffalo who is milk cattle which gives the blood. And he wants a wife who can look after the buffalo and cook. Very common, very mundane, you would say, but the way it has been presented, if you have gone to Gurdwara and if you have seen this being done, "मैं नाही कीता नब्बो, एक नाम तेरा है भगवा, हे गोपाल तेरा आरता है दयाल तेरा." This is thus shows you that what is all that greed for, and simple living, that's what is it. So what Tagore said, that Aarti is an international anthem, is something great. And then, the former Chief Minister of Orissa, Janki Vallabh Patnaik, he rendered an excellent translation of Aarti in Odisha in 1986. I was sitting with him. And he said, "Well, do you know Aarti?" I said, "Of course." So I said, "Gagan mein thal rab chin deepak bane tarka mandal janak moti dup malalu pavan chavro kari sagal barrai raja phulang kyoti." And then, the moment I reached there, he started reciting it in Odisha. And then I realized that what Rabindranath Tagore said, that being an international hymn, was very correct. Now, the connection between Jagannath Puri and Nanak and other icons of Bhakti movement like Chaitanya, Mahaprabhu, Namdev, Ramsdev, and all of them used to go there. And this interaction basically enabled Guru Nanak to spread the culture of that in a different form. So the adaptation was great. But the way the Aarti is being, the traditional Aarti is even now sung in some places, in some Gurdwaras. They put a plate, they put the diyas, and they start singing Gagan mein thal rab chanti par. So It's a combination at that time of that. The Sikh-Aarti, as I said, has verses of many people, beside those of Guru Nanak and Guru Gobind Singh. Can you believe it? And these are really great. The subsequent inclusion into Aarti, into Guru Nanak, was by the poetry of Ravidas, Bhagat Sai, Kabir, and Bhagat Dhanna. And all of them were men of humble stock. Bhagat Sai was a barber, Ravidas was a cobbler, Kabir was a weaver, Bhagat Dhanna was a farmer. And these basically represented the Aarti. For example, if Guru Nanak said, Gagan mein thal rab chand deepak bane tar ka mandal januk motri, Ravidas said, Naam tero Aarti, Mara and Kesar Deep Mala. But again, all these are Rag Dhanasri. Shri Sen says, Dhoop Deep Grit Saj Aarti. Kabir says, Sun Sandhya Teri Dev Devakar. Dhanasar says, Gopal Tera Arta. And then, is Savaye, Pahenge Jab Tumre, Tuak Tere Nariyo. And then Kabir, Bhuke Bhagat Na Kije. Now, Bhuke Bhagat Na Kije said, if you are hungry, you can't even pray. It's a part of Aarti. So the interpretation shows that it's a far cry from the politically colored view as it is a parody of Brahmika. No, it's not. It's a dazzling spectacle transferred from mundane circulation of the plate to the understanding the complete cosmos. And of course, Guru Nanak, as usual, he was an iconoclast. He rejected all rituals. And he said that when you live in nature, when you interact with nature, when you are a part of nature, and if you live a fruitful life, then this circulation has no meaning. And if you look at it, the sky being the plateau, the sun and moon the lamps, then this whole sphere of plants and stars and the diamonds and the pearls for decoration on the plateau, the fragrance of the sandalwood trees at Malya region, known for the sweet fragrance, the weaving breeze of the royal chow, and the whole of vegetation is offering. So this, again, is the most modern aspect of the celebration not only of the nature, which is pantheism I call it, but it is also ecologically biodiversity sound, and it gels with what we are today. We today swear by biodiversity. We swear by communality between nature and man. And that is what Aarti is. So it's a combination of various aspects, Sikh Aarti. It's secular, it's pantheistic, it is realistic. The basic need of a man is to be satisfied. And it's a celebration of life and celebration of the Creator. Now, this connectivity, interconnectivity of the planets, the stars, the expression of the nature like the wind blowing or the flowers, and then the demands of the realistic human being. Basically what? A house, a food, and a family. These are what are required from the Creator. That's it. And then it's a matter of gratitude. I always say that, and all the psychology says that expressing gratitude is something great. So this is a celebration of an internal gratitude of the man to the Creator, saying, you have given me so many gifts in the shape of the nature's bounties. And those gifts I'm grateful to you. It is removing of the darkness of the materialism from the mankind, as Aarti means something which removes darkness. And this is a real enlightenment. Another thing which is extremely important is that it connects you with nature, and that is mindfulness. I talked of the tree hugging yesterday. When you celebrate the creation of nature, then you are in fact at one with that, and you have no stress. So this is basically, again, has a psychomatic effect, and the psychomatic effect is that it calms you. And then look at the diversity. It excites you that when you are singing it, you are in a state of exaltation. And when it's finished, you are connected with the nature. You are in a state, what Milton calls in his Paradise Lost, peace of mind, all passions spent. Absolutely peaceful with yourself and with nature, and that harmonious integration of the mankind is something to be celebrated, and that's what this Aarti does. As I said, adapted from the Hindu system, it has evolved into something original, something novel, and then in no other religion we would find, no other religion, this celebration of nature as such. Hinduism has that. Hinduism has a celebration, but then the connectivity of the nature and of mankind, man is not only at the receiving end, he is a part of that. So he is a part of the divinity. But until you connect with the cosmos as an integral part, that's not possible. And Aarti brings out that aspect. When you say you worship and respect them, when you believe in oneness with them, in unity with them, and then at the same time you are realistic. You are not forgetful of the basic needs of man: food, family, and housing. There cannot be better exposition of the human basic needs and the human ultimate needs in a stress-free, peaceful, calming atmosphere. Thank you.